Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are you doing out there today? Kind of lower, y'all. Oh, there we go. Y'all were just quiet for a minute. I'm so honored and privileged to be with you today. I do want to note that others have come before us. Others will come after us, but this is the last talk show. Clap it up. Clap it up, UP. Clap it up. Before we dive into analyzing the culture, I need you to make a big, loud noise for two guests. One was on season 1. One was on season 2. We brought them together to be on season 3. Clap it up for LaDonne and Wally the P. Very excited to have them on. They are legends. I love the both of them. They're great people. Before we dive in and analyze the culture, I want to get an intro from them, check back in with them since they were on previous seasons. How has life transpired? Let's start with LaDonne. LaDonne, break it down for me, girl.
It's been the same old, just living life, pushing through, having fun.
Clap it up. That's what it's about. Living life, pushing through, having fun. My man Wally the P with the sunglasses on. What's going down?
Regular stuff, you feel me?
Hey, I ain't gonna...
living a life.
The man's looking fresh, though. Look at the fresh, look at the waves, man. Look at the beard, man. That boy.
That's Wally the P. Sick over there.
That's Wally the P for you.
Continues.
The marathon continues. Hey, I hear that. We're going to dive right into analyzing the culture. They've been on the show before. They know how it works. So we're going to start off with your position. Your position is where I get your take on a subject some would view as controversial. Some would view as just straight up weird. So let's go right into the first topic. Weird. Fortune tellers. Your position on fortune tellers. Let's start with LaDonne. LaDonne, your position on fortune tellers.
They're weird. They're just there to get money. Like, they're telling you, which Eddie told them, but just putting more words into it.
Clap it up.
So they're weird.
LaDonne knows what she's talking about. She definitely knows what she's talking about. Wally the P.
Hey, they be finessing, like she said, on God, they be finessing. Like, they really be working people. They ask you questions and they give you guesses and then it just makes sense.
Right.
They're really the real get money the game.
That's the real TMG right there. I also agree with them. Fortune tellers, gabbage. You know you ain't popping. That's why nobody's showing up to your house, to your business, because they ain't telling my fortune. If they were really telling somebody's fortune, everybody would be rich. Everybody would be balling. And they would be the richest, wealthiest people on the planet. Y'all know what I'm saying?
But they're not, so.
Right.
You feel me?
They're not. Straight up. That's it.
You see, they both.
Right. That's why they're doing it out of shack.
They be living out the shops. They be like telling the fortunes in.
Right. Why don't you tell your own fortune so you can get...
Tell me what you say. You're telling me that you're going to book me.
Right. Doesn't make no sense. Let's go to the next topic. Witches. Your position on witches. Let's start with Wally the P. Wally the P, your position on witches.
I love the movie Hocus Pocus.
The movie Hocus Pocus?
That's a good movie to watch with my
Yep.
You feel me? Great movie to watch with my nephew, but witches, they not real. But yeah.
Witches aren't real.
Witches ain't real.
Okay.
LaDonne, what are your position on witches? We're going to go back to
He said Hocus Pocus, that's like probably the only movie that witches are really popping in, but I'm not gonna like they're witches, the way that they image witches is not real, but witches are real. Because it's a spirit that's real.
But what about so what about some weirdo girl in her home doing some witchcraft? Wouldn't that make her a witch?
A voodoo lady, yeah.
The voodoo lady,
all that.
You know what I'm saying? No, you're right. I mean, it's a demonic spirit probably in the girl to do witchcraft and witches. I'm not really discriminating. If you subscribe to the show, I respect you. If you don't subscribe, I don't really care for you. At any rate, if they're doing some witchcraft, they got a demonic spirit, but they'd still be considered a witch if they're doing witchcraft.
Right.
Are they weird or are they not?
They're weird.
Okay. I don't know why you're doing it. I don't know why you're doing witchcraft. Why would you do it? Why would you want to channel into that dark, hell side? Why, let's I don't want you to put yourself in the witch's shoes, but let's just, for the purpose of this show, why would you want to be a witch? Why would a witch want to be a witch?
Because witches get everything they want. You're casting spells, you're getting everything you want. But at the end of it, though, you're playing with the devil.
Playing with the devil.
Be ugly, old, and single.
Yeah, wow.
That is true.
That's true. And there's a reason, because they're casting spells on everybody.
Weird.
It doesn't really make sense on...
Why are they allowed to spell a random person?
True. It doesn't make no sense. Witches, subscribe to the show, but you know how we feel about you. Logic to the lyric is the next category of the show. This is where we look at some of the most popular lyrics from pop culture. and we try to gain a better understanding what was the artist talking about when they talk about what they talk about. Now, before we want to preface this, both of y'all love music, right?
Of course.
Yes.
Now, do y'all ever dig deep behind the lyrics, or when y'all are jamming to a track, it's just I don't care what they're saying, I'm just going, I'm just flowing.
Oh no.
I know what
I'm listening to what they're
Okay.
saying.
I know what I'm hearing.
Before
That's good.
I start singing the song, I listen to what they're saying. Like, okay, make sure I'm not saying no demonic stuff, you know, because
Ooh, LaDonne, keep it real.
ooh, nigga, you talking about all my friends are dead.
Right. It'll make you start speaking stuff you don't want to speak.
That's a real. What do you say that? Like a saying.
It's a real thing.
witches.
It's a real thing. Let's go into the first category of our show, Logic to the Lyric. Oh boy. Mama always told me I was gonna break hearts. I guess it's her fault, stupid. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. Tatiana, Blueface. Let's try and put logic to this lyric. I'm so glad this was one of the lyrics we have to analyze with you two. Wally?
You hear nothing but facts. What are you talking about?
What?
Right, so I guess
Facts?
First of
That is real
all, my mama always told me I was gonna break hearts. So what else am I supposed to think? You feel me? I'm breaking hearts. Period. That's it. That's all.
You can't be mad at me,
So why are you mad at me?
You better not call your mama
She raised me like
What is
that.
it?
She
I mean,
raised me
like,
to break hearts. You feel me? She raised me to be a HBK. You feel me? So I just gotta be a HBK.
No, forget that.
So, LaDonne, break it down for me.
Man,
Break it down.
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Don't lie to me.
That's a real hard line.
Oh my God.
It's really
They're giving
true.
Blueface
Yeah,
props.
think about it.
giving
Blueface is the type of person that he be saying dumb stuff, but when you really listen to the lyrics he says, he's really talking. Is it like his other lyric he said like he like got more shells than Taco Bell?
Yeah,
that's really a bar, like more gun shells than Taco Bell.
Taco Bell really got shit.
Like when they have shells, they tell tacos. Come on, you
What the
gotta.
buzz being? Shells, don't they?
Shells, hello.
Y'all are really giving props to Blueface
Perfect
right now.
sense. Perfect sense.
So you're saying if Mama told you you were gonna break hearts, you have the right to break hearts.
You stupid, you can't be mad at me.
I was raised like that. Come on now. What else?
If a person tells you that, you know, after like 21 days, somebody telling you that, it's like logically stuck in your head.
You've been with your mama all your life. She done been telling
19
you.
years telling me I'm gonna be a heartbreaker. I'm HBK all the way.
But does that mean you have to do it to the extent of a Blueface? Okay, you
Stupid,
at a
don't be
certain
mad at me.
point. At a certain point, you have to take responsibility.
If any girl falls in love, she's stupid. Don't be mad at me.
I told you from the get-go. You heard my song. My mom told me it's gonna make hearts.
You knew who you was away from the jump. Oh God.
They're really
The
justifying.
mama been around. Come on now. The girl just got around. Come on now. He been like that. It's gonna stay like that. Period. Next.
Okay.
Next.
Let's
Next
go to the next
caller.
I got the something that makes me want to shout. I got that thing. Tell me what it's all about. You
Hey,
see, let's
that's
go
a
down to
double
my.
entendre though. You feel me?
Hey, James knew what he was doing.
'Cause you
Why
feel
we break
me?
it down?
He could have that thing. Break had that thing.
It's two things.
Now, when you were doing thing, were you referencing a gun or were you referencing?
I was referencing a gun.
I thought he was.
No. I was referencing a gun in my
Thank you.
waist.
Let's keep
like
it
a
going.
thing. Loud. Or he could have just that spirit, that you feel me, just that
energy, that
aura,
presence.
energy,
Yeah,
just to bring
yeah.
other people around. So you feel me,
He's got that thing.
You feel me? What you
LaDonne.
think?
No comment.
No comment on
No
JB.
comment. He is super bad. Like you can't even describe James Brown. Like, he was just
was,
a
yeah.
goat back
Yeah,
then.
yeah, for
Every
real.
lyric was real.
It was.
Not like today's lyric, you know. Like
And he was
Blueface.
on
You were just justifying Blueface though, so y'all
mean-
can't act like James Brown up
But
here.
yeah,
and
but
Blueface
James
over
Brown,
here.
he was actually living through that. Like, well, he had a thing on it. He was, you know, James Brown was a real deal, like,
Yeah,
writer.
He did.
And James Brown was singing his heart out, man.
Yeah, no, nobody
Shut
did
no
like James
stage.
Brown.
Blueface talk on beat.
He could talk on beat too. He could
That
switch it
is
up. But
true.
James Brown is just a bad member.
Bad
Shut your
Pajama.
mouth.
Yeah,
Shut
yeah,
your
we'll do it like
mouth.
that. We'll do it like that.
Go.
I still wonder what that something is, but I like how Wally said it's either, you know, the strap.
He could have that.
Double entendre. You got to think about it.
Yeah, he's going deep. He's going deep.
You got
I
that
got the
something.
thing that tells me what it's all about. Let me ask you two, what is it all about?
It's all about
That
that
money. What did Judge CB4 say? I'll be getting my loot. Thank you.
My loot. Shout out
loot,
CB4. We loved your
CB4
episode, by the way.
For sure. Follow
CB4,
CB4.
Mafia,
Thank
Easy.
you.
We love you both.
Underscore period.
You know how it is. So that's what it's all about. They're saying it's all about money. I'm hoping that doesn't contradict a future category of the show. Let's go into the next category of the show, nightmares and daymares. This is where we look at unpleasant things that happen in the night and unpleasant things that happen in the day. Nightmares and daymares, two different extremes. Let's go right into
I never
something
heard of a
that happens in the
daymare.
night. Waking up in the night, but one of your body parts is still asleep.
You never had that happen to
You ever
you?
fell
Yeah,
asleep
it's
with
a
your arm in
nightmare.
it?
Yeah, so you sleep.
You ever had sleep paralysis when you wake up and your body don't
You
get up
can't
and
even,
you're
you just,
No,
what you gonna do?
Killed. I woke up, my whole leg was dead.
Yeah. I remember my little god brother woke up
bed.
with the sleep. He thought his arm had fallen off. He was crying, my arm, auntie, I don't know what's going on, my arm. It's like, take a minute, it's sleep. But it's a nightmare though. Because man, you gotta wake up, use the restroom, and that thing happened, and it's like, what you gonna do?
It ain't no nightmare. It just be with me like, my really sleep.
Yeah, so what do y'all do to wake it up? Do y'all just wait? Because sometimes if
I'm going
I'm
back to sleep, forget it.
I'm doing a home shake.
So you doing that? You doing that?
I'm going back to sleep, waking up and trying again.
Okay, see?
She said
No, I swear.
restart.
Clap it up for LaDonne. Clap it up for what you just said.
Reboot.
Because what will happen is, if I don't have to use it now, if I got to use the restroom bad enough, and I
You
got
don't even
to,
need the arm to use the bathroom. You could just use one arm though.
but say it's your leg, LaDonne.
Ooh-wee. I'm gonna crawl.
You gonna crawl? You gonna hop?
I'm gonna hop on one leg
But
to the
you all
bathroom.
disoriented. You just woke up.
You don't understand. I had a full leg cast on for 2 months. I could
you
hop
did?
to the
I
bathroom on one leg. Like,
Everybody remember that.
Yeah. Now, Wally the
still.
P, if you would hop to the restroom, you go.
you see me out there get up them staircase, I can get up there
You made it
quick.
work though. Okay, she made it work. Clap it up. Clap it up. A daymare, something unpleasant that happens in the day. Spilling something on your shirt/pants and it barely comes off.
That white shirt.
Oh,
That happened to me
man.
yesterday.
Oh,
Let me
break it
tell you,
down
I was
for me.
closing
Anecdote.
I was closing the little salsa container. When I closed it, the little splatter got on me.
Yes.
I said, oh, man.
Nightmare. Daymare, rather, for this episode.
terrible.
So hurt.
LaDonne, what
My mom bought, and look, I had a Gucci shirt, right?
Oh.
He had the ketchup packet said, "Mwah." I said, guess what? This
But
has
why
to
would
go.
you wear a Gucci shirt while you eating that kind of
First
thing?
of all, I wasn't even know we was going to get food.
Okay,
It
it
was
just
just
happened.
she said, get in the car, hop in the car.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's how it happens sometimes. What do y'all do? Do y'all try to mask it? So, for example, if it happened to a brother like me, I try to, put the jacket over. How do y'all try and mask it?
The shirt coming off.
I mean, there's certain, I mean,
It's coming off.
It's
I got a
It look
sweatshirt.
too ugly. Come on now, like you
It
can walk-
depends on, I mean, you got the spotlight right here, the creases, make it just
Right, try to
slap
fold
that
it
thing,
up.
like-
Because that's what I'll try
I'm
to
gonna wipe
do.
it until like unless it's real bad. Well, that's
You're not supposed to wipe. You're
Am I
really
going
supposed
straight
to.
to the house.
You can, yeah.
You are not
I
supposed
know.
to.
You in the mall. You in the mall trying to look fresh like y'all do
then of
right
course,
now.
you feel me? Yeah, I'm gonna try to like get it out. You feel me?
Right.
But yeah, she right. You gotta pat it. You
gotta pat it.
You're not supposed to wipe. They supposed to.
Right,
Yeah, you
somehow
supposed
flick.
to-
Scoop
Scoop it up. Scoop it up.
It's a
Like,
mess, y'all. It's a mess. Don't spill nothing on your shirt. It's a daymare. Let's go to the next category of the show. That was it? Shame. Can you clap it up for LaDonne and Wally the P? Clap it up for the both of them. Clap it up. They analyzed the culture. They did it beautifully. I really appreciate the both of them for coming out on the show. Before we end out, I want y'all to plug your socials as we did before. Wally didn't get to do it. LaDonne did. But plug them again. LaDonne, let's start with you. Plug your socials so the people can know what it's about.
famous.nu. Follow me.
Follow her. Trust. Follow. Wally the P, break it down. How do we find you?
Swab the pig.
Oh, yeah. That's it. Clap it up. Clap it up. You don't need anything else than that. You'll find him. Swab the P. I love ending out the show with a joke. I want to offer that to either of you fine folk. Do either of you have a joke that you would like to share?
We still tell jokes.
I've been telling jokes.
Y'all been laughing at. I've been laughing at y'all the whole time.
Man, I was
I
laughing
was,
at you.
I was
back.
being serious. That wasn't even a
This
joke.
nigga.
How does a scientist freshen her breath? With experiments.
No.
Y'all ain't gonna clap? Y'all. Oh, he left. Thank y'all for joining the show. The first time in history, both guests have left the last talk show. But I still want you to clap it up for the two empty seats, LaDonne and Wally the P. Clap it up for them. Clap it up. We're gonna catch you on the next episode. Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. We'll see you next time, folks. Thank you.